Hogan's model. Domain knowledge, interpersonal domain, so all domain on Hogan, and the next one is Hewitt's. Can I have the next slide, please? Hewitt has its own model, and if you will see, all these models came across in the last 10 odd years. They started coming up from 2005, and they keep on changing their definitions too. So you have performance, potential, character, and other factors. So if you're the consumer of high potential, and your CEO tells you, hey, I want a high potential model for our organization, it's not confusing what to go with. But what we did was we asked people in the research, what models do they follow today? And let's have a look at what do people do today. Can I have the next slide, please? So the demographics, just to skim through some of these slides. This tells you this N155. Interestingly, the maximum people who responded to our research were from manufacturing and not from ID. ID was the next. So manufacturing guys have high potential models. Okay, this just tells you the kind of split of what happens. There were companies which were 10 crores and there were companies which were more than 6,500 crores. So there's all kinds of companies in the survey, and they had all kinds of models. Okay, let's go further. So just go further, please. So on the model, we asked them, what kind of models do you follow? If you look at the last line, which is 26% people responded saying they have their own internal models. They don't follow any of the models which are being touted by consultants like me. People are not following consultant models. They may be borrowing from the consultant model, but they are making a customized model for themselves. Also, if you look at all these models which are available, the net conclusion is there is no conclusive model of potential. And hence, it makes sense for you to go forward and build your own model. You should use science, and you should use your own mind and your own context to build a model for yourself. Okay, so conclusion from the perspective which we looked at it, and I talked to Mark, my partner back in New York, and we said there are three major things you need to look for. The first one you need to look for is a good old IQ. You know, a sensible IQ, maybe 110, 120, if you go by the old IQ scale. So you should look at that. You should look at personality. Now you can use any test for personality, depending on, again, your context, your organization, whatever personality test you want to use, whether it's OPQ, Insights, Hogan, anything. You should look at that. And then lastly, which is the context, is all about fit, right? So say, having the unique capabilities which are required for your organization, the cultural fit. So if you look at all those three things, you can build your own models for high potential. That should be married to your success model or your competencies. Success models are just a filtered juice of competencies. So if you look at success model and you can build your own customized model, you can correlate to your talent philosophy. Go ahead.